Senior barrister, now as the son of a prominent Anglophone politician, of course, your father fought so hard in nation building. What are some of the errors that your father made that you will not want to do that?
Well,
if you have the opportunity.
Well, you know, the thing about errors is that it's always after the fact. Okay? It's always after the fact. You realize the error
because he retired as the president or the speaker of the National Assembly.
Yeah, so it's always after the fact. So if you trust people, Dr. Fonja and my father trusted that they were going to a partnership with people who believed that we can reconstitute the Cameroon as it was under the Germans in a bilingual state. Well, as President Barr himself said in Paris, the idea they had was to assimilate, I'm quoting that, was to assimilate the minority. So they were working all the time on different partitions.
So you are saying that your father was duped? Your father and many other Anglophones were duped?
Well, they trusted people. Duped, I don't know. Because my father was somebody who was very deep and thoughtful. Was they duped? You might call it that. But I think it's very difficult to say. And I think we also, of the former West Cameroon, should also be careful. Because I grew up in that period. And most Anglophones, because a guy who had his O-level, earned 13,000. A guy who had a brevet earned 25,000. And all the Anglophones were insisting that we should go federal because they will increase their salary. But going federal really was reinforcing the central government and reducing the strength. So I think that there was a mix that today we can sit back, you know. I mean, I went all through my primary school being called as the guy that your father sold the Anglophone, so what? So that's it, you know.
That's what I really wanted to hear from you. What,
yeah, you know,
when they say so, can you be specific on that point? Because many people ask that question about selling the Anglophones.
Well, you know, I think, you know,
actions.
Well, you know, firstly, I'm not my father. Okay, I'm not my father. Our training is different, so we are growing up in different times. I discussed it with my father many times, and the circumstances in which they found themselves. Don't forget, if you're somebody like Dr. Ndeli, you can say, oh, he was trying to get Cameroon to join Nigeria. But don't forget that the autonomy of the Anglophones was by Dr. Ndeli. The autonomy of Southern Cameroon. The first premier was Dr. Ndeli.
From you, what have been your most difficult and best moments in life?
Well,
as a Cameroonian,
it has to be in two categories. The first category is family-wise. You know, in 5 years, I lost a lot of people. I lost three brothers. I lost a wife and all that kind of stuff. That's a difficult moment, I think. But as a Cameroonian, which is what you say, the difficult moments has been to take a decision to do something or not to do something. I've been asked, hinted and asked to be part of different structures in the country, and I've declined. Those are the moments where you have to take a decision. You decide for yourself or not. That's difficult. Difficult moments which are painful to me is the Northwest and Southwest crisis, because that is something that could have been solved. The Cameroonians spoke in '92. How did they speak? By voting for somebody who was unilingual. From the word unilingual, he spoke only English, and was a bookseller from Bamenda. And Cameroonians, Francophone and Anglophone, voted for him. What does that mean? It means that this thing about Anglophone and Francophone, we were at the point of transcending it. When the results were truncated, as we all know, the Anglophones say, so it means that an Anglophone can never become president. That gave birth to AAC, the All Anglophone Conference 1. That's the actual root of that. The president was shocked that such a guy with no money, all the way from the backwoods of nowhere, a bookseller, would actually beat him. So he said, I want an electoral law that will make sure such a thing doesn't happen.
Akere Muna, the descendant of Solomon Tandem Muna, ST Muna, one of those people the way they make we play with it today. Akere Muna papa, if you don't be na prime minister, Akere Muna papa, if you don't be na vice president, Akere Muna papa, if you don't be na president for the National Assembly. Let me say, when Constitution we talk say after Pobia or after Ahijo, it begin for being maybe the next person. Let me say from 1973 to 1988. I want to keep this one in record. I know some of you be good history students, but aside the Ambazonia and people will be very intelligent and smart. They go, they learn, they know very good things there. You understand? Now, Solomon Tandem Muna, if he been a politician, just the same as Akere Muna, he begin. You know, say he begin na three beginning. Ben Muna, with that one day of blessed memory. I know lie, he don't help a lot of people there. That one of the highest person inside that Muna family. We don't help people there. Yes, when I talk, we don't help people there. That part of work for free, pro bono. Yes. Barr Ben Muna, may he so rest in perfect peace. Amatutu Muna, and the one now, Akere Muna, where you work at the run him up, you talk how you want me president for the Republic. Dear Papa, if you don't be president for National Assembly for the Republic, where it shows say after Ahijo, you get a point, 1973 to 1988. But what happened? They put na Pobia, they go find a Pobia Kaputa. You know, even end only for day. The only thing where their papa do, Solomon Tandem Muna, ST Muna, the only thing we do for the people of Saro Cameroon. Now, we go be prison for Bengui. Now, when I person talk say this, so the Muna family, but me I'm always there against anything where it be generalized on a particular people then because it's a person come out for some kind background. You know me say he be bad person. Good people then today. You understand? Like Barr Ben Muna, you don't help a lot of people then. Where I know in terms of legal issues, in terms of even assistance in many things. And he always talk the truth. When I know he fine. Now Barr Ben Muna for that night, where we talk say this, so let the children fight. Say they 60-something years. They want to make them fight. Say they're picking the vex. Now Barr Ben Muna for that night for Bamenda. When I remember that video. For that night, now Barr Ben Muna he give courage for people there. Tell the people they say they are the youth, let them fight for their right. Say the people in the vex. And then the kind of words now we need them. And he give it. The other one Amatutu Muna. That one are politics. They just don't see that go this side. We know all them know. Minister of Arts and Culture. I don't get position now they give them. Position we don't get no use. Minister of where they draw. Minister of where they draw. The Republic no. The Republic know how to use people. La Republic know how to take you so, then give you some position. Don't look man like Atanganji. Atanganji don't be minister of special duty for a very long time. As can say, special duty means waiting the job description. You know, go know you. If you wash na pan, or if you sweep na house, or if you dry clean, or if you iron na clothes them. Kind way the La Republic know how to manipulate people there. All this and how to manipulate people there. Akere Muna say that they don't call any join some areas there for inside government, for inside some movement them, it deny. And it is can't talk how the Ambazonian question, the Southern Cameroon issue, is on table. Akere Muna know the one talk how they even use the pass. You know you talk how La Republic even use the power for fight against Ambazonia. Even Akere Muna not be able to leave a good legacy. You know, be able to leave a good legacy. If you go talk about Nijon be try best. Even though Nijon to be go chop soya, lick salt. So the kind of people will not be depend on them. They don't lose their value. Akere Muna, your voice your voice they as good as that person where they shout for desert. Because your background, your backbone. Play where you come out, you know they support you. Now Anglo-fool they support you, they fool you they support you. They tell you any like publicity is the way they for the right sense, they will support Akere Muna. They will support Akere Muna. Now just one the way they don't know say no, maybe you give their own to chop a chop. If you give them something, they can't stand for your corner. Only because they want to say no, you throw it or 10 pounds after they go there. They go sharp Papa Kobia. Who they care about you? They don't care about you. These are people who have lost touch with their base. Akere Muna. You don't lose contact. You don't lose that connection for play where you come on. You don't lose them. When I say when I be Anglo food and I type it on get now. At the end of the day, when I still cry the same thing away. We the people of Southern Cameroon we don't talk and since 2016. We don't tell when I say Ambana Hoha. Now people they say they will join this trouble, so we join hands together. We don't feel like people don't go cry come on. But look, wait till they work play their politics around. Work play politics. You want to be president for La Republic. Akere Muna want to be president for La Republic. My brother, my sister, ma go. Thank you for watching it. I will soon again for my next update. I don't say man look at Akere Muna. I think so. You see you the pass my power. Anyhow, I will soon again.